Hi everyone, Rachel Fine here. Okay, so there's something that I have to admit to you, and you might already know if you've been following me, but it's that I am the classic type A perfectionist type of person. And honestly, for my whole life, I have struggled with finding that balance between all or nothing. But the only difference between my past and my present is that I finally have learned to manage and settle with just being enough and being okay in that middle area, because I've learned that the negative consequences of striving for an unattainable perfection, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the burnout. So I want to give you my best 3 tips that have helped me navigate my own perfectionism to help you, my fellow perfectionists out there, navigate it for yourself. Number 1 is focus on the journey. So here's the thing. We live in a society that is constantly telling us to go, 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 do more, do more, do more, achieve more. And while all of that's great, it always promotes motivation. It always keeps you driven. You have to realize that you have to focus on the journey as well and make sure how you're achieving your goals, your personal goals. Make sure that the way you're achieving them is sustainable, that you're making daily decisions that are something that you can do forever, that they're sustainable, that you're not striving for some crazy perfect or clean diet, that you're not making these food choices that you can't partake in, whether it be on the weekend or whether it be when you're socializing with friends. So you want to make sure that you are incorporating a more wholesome outlook on your journey and really choosing habits that are going to keep you going for the long run, that they're sustainable. Number 2, get comfortable with the reality. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This was one that was really hard for me to figure out. Again, my perfectionism likes to take over sometimes, but sometimes you just have to take a step back and realize and remind yourself that perfectionism does not exist. So just like I said earlier, making sure that whatever you're doing is sustainable, that you're able to sustain these habits for the long run is what's essential. And my 3rd tip, another really tough one that takes some work, is challenge yourself with discomfort. Okay, so the best example I can give you is when it comes to food. All right, so if you're striving for this unattainable perfect diet where you're actually developing some fears around certain foods, let's say it be a chocolate chip cookie, let's say it be French fries, and if you feel that there's any foods that you haven't had in a really long time because they don't, quote unquote, fit in with your goals, then I want you to not only realize that this is unsustainable, but I want you to start challenging yourself with these exact foods, reintroducing them back into your meal plan so that you can realize that all foods can totally fit into anyone's healthy and balanced lifestyle. So I want you to read more. I've got an entire blog post about this. And don't forget, follow me at To The Point Nutrition and subscribe.